Hello, this is Matt, and I want to show off this 10-cent coin Postal Commemorative Society set. And I purchased this probably 5 years ago on eBay. I was new to collecting, and I just saw this, and I thought it was interesting. But it really reveals what has changed. I see that this probably was the way collectors were looking at coins in the 70s, but nowadays you rarely see this because it's basically an inefficient way to collect coins. It takes up a lot of room. There's very little silver value in here, but I just want to show it to you just to show you what it is, because I think it's amazing, but it also opens up a dilemma of whether to keep it like this or to break the coins out. So we'll flip through and I'll show you what it all has. So again, these are going to be from 1900 all the way to 1945, every single year, the dime from that year, and then a stamp from that era also. And then some history. And on the back side, again, you can see the reverse, and most of the coins are in great condition. I'm assuming some of them have been cleaned because they're very shiny. But again, it's just, to me, this is a nice set. So likely I'll keep it in this set. But I did go through and I looked for key dates. And most likely, if they're from Philadelphia, they're not key dates. So I did mark anything that was somewhat special. So we go to 1903 to 1905. Again, the stamp. Now this one, interestingly, was a 1908D. Again, if you look at the red book, it's nothing special, but I thought that was unique that all the other ones are basically Philadelphia except for this 1908. And again, when they were putting it together, maybe they weren't concerned. They were just getting the most common coins because maybe the stamps were the valuable item. Who knows what was hot back then. 1909 is always an interesting year. That's the transition year for the penny. So 1914, that's a very nice 1914. And I'll take the time right now to show you, if I ever wanted to break these out, you basically have to destroy the page, because these are together, plus these have a plastic sheet on them. So they are in there unless you want to cut each coin out. So it kind of eliminates the ease of replacing. So if you did find a coin that you wanted to get out, you basically have to destroy the package. Now here I got very excited because I saw this 1916 Mercury dime. And if you know, 1916D is the magical year, but this is a 1916P. So it has no mint mark, but again, it's still a great year. So we flip. Now there's something interesting here. So they go from 1920 to 1923, and if you know Mercury dimes, 1921 and 1921D are key dates. So that's probably a $50 coin and that's a $70 coin. I think it's very interesting that they magically skipped those dates. Again, I understand why. Those are very valuable coins. And then you also notice there were not any coins in 1922. So that's interesting. So you have 1920 and we skipped to 23. Now 24 is a better date coin. So in this book, I'm marking this right here just so that I know that that's a better date. If you go to the next year, 25, 26, 27, now 26S is the key. So let's say $15, $20 maybe. Now 26D and 27S, these are still better dates. So this brings up the dilemma. I'm also working on a Mercury book, and I need these coins. So do I cut them out or do I leave this set intact? And as of now, I'm going to keep this set intact. 28, 29, 30. Most of the coins for 30 and 31 on the next page, these are key dates in that it was Depression era and I think there was just less made. So the 1930 Philadelphia and the 31 Philadelphia, those are both better dates. So again, I just put a little post-it note on this so I know if I ever break these out to make sure I grab these specific coins. So again, 31, there's no coins in 32 or 33. Interesting. Now we're to 36, 37, 38. This is when coins started becoming more common and less valuable. 39, 40, 41. And then the final page, 42, 43, 44, 45. So these are the World War II era. So I did check to see if that was a 42 over 41, and it is not. So it's a normal 42. So again, I'd like to hear your opinion on this collection. I am, like I said, likely going to keep it intact because I think it's interesting. I love the stamps. I love the history. But it is an old school way to collect. The modern stacker, the modern collector, probably wouldn't waste this much room for 3 dimes. And I'm assuming that's what most people would say now. But now that I have it intact, I'm curious what you think. Do you think I should ever break this set up or just keep it as a package? So let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.